Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Anime Slice podcast. My name's Matt. Today we got Dan
Hi.
and Paul.
Hi.
Still
Donnie,
last ball.
it's always going to be Paul last unless he
I
switches his
I
name.
I wasn't gonna mention it this time.
Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah,
I mentioned it for you.
Sadly, Donnie is still out. If you want to hear at least some of what we were talking about with him, go watch the new thing that we're doing with the pre-show, not the post-show. I'm going to put up every now and then if we are have early when we start this live stream early, I'll just put up the 10-15 minutes that we are talking about just random shit. You guys can go look at that. So you can see why Donnie's not here.
Yeah, strep throat.
Yeah, pretty much. But he gives some input about what we're gonna be talking about today and other stuff. We were just talking about random shit. So yeah, it's been a while. So for a couple of these shows, I think probably actually for most, we do have 2 episodes to go over, but for also a number of them we can actually skim right through because not much happened. I'm gonna open up with Paul though, just to open with what's that show called? What's the show that you watch that you really like?
Kaguya-Sama?
No, the show that you really like that you only you watch right now.
Domestic Girlfriend?
Yeah, Domestic Girlfriend. Because I remember last week you said, or 2 weeks ago, you said that it was getting a little bit more drama, more stressful, I guess, almost in there.
Yep.
How is it still turning into that, or?
Okay, so it calmed down, and now, and one bit of it calmed down, and they resolved that issue.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's getting weird. Now the dude basically has a stalker girlfriend because he was nice to her one time.
Wait a minute. So a different girl that's not his sister, his stepsister now, or his mom, is now likes him and now stalking him?
Yeah, well, not really stalking, but it's probably going to get to stalking only because he was nice to her one time.
Okay. What'd he do? What was it though? What was he nice about? What'd he do?
He grabbed her and stopped her from getting hit by a bike.
I thought you were gonna say train. I was thinking at the train station. I'm like, well, that's pretty heroic. I mean, I would say that's deserving of I'd be infatuated with someone who fucking protected me from being killed. But just a bicycle?
Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
a motorbike or a bicycle?
A bicycle.
Okay. What a nice
Dean
guy.
wasn't paying attention and he just grabbed her and pulled her close so she didn't get hit. And
does she know? Does she know that she didn't get hit, or she just thinks that he was being assertive?
No. She knows.
Okay.
But he's like, what? I thought that was just a decent human thing to do, and it was literally him. And then apparently this girl is also super easy.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah, she's been with 30 people, but now she's completely in love with him because
did
he's
she love Did she love the other guys?
No. Well, so what happened was they first started being nice to her, and then she started to like them. But then they all turned into jerks.
Oh, okay.
And she said, "Yeah." So they were only with her because she was naive and easy to manipulate.
I'm curious by what you're saying about this person specifically.
Yeah.
Do the interactions with everyone else seem to be based on reality? The basic trope of understanding that girls, or I guess anyone really as a teenager, is just being used for sex. Do they make it come off as realistic or more?
Oh, 100%. No, 100%.
Okay. Because you said she had sex with 30 people. I think you were just hyperbolizing there, but I was I'm curious if they were took it to
no, I'm not.
Degree.
No, she literally said she's been with 30 people.
Oh shit, that seems really high. I hear that number, and I'm thinking maybe they're parodying it or making it
I'm over exagerating.
Yeah.
Or no, she literally said 30 people.
Okay.
And I 100% will see this conversation happening in real life. The one between him and his friends. He's so she's got her eyes on you now. Well, just so you know, I fucked her.
Oh, one of his friends?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I 100% believe seeing that in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be interested. I'm still waiting to give that a shot. I need to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully sometime soon here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that they're going down that more serious route. Because I hear this premise and I still think it's just a comedy.
Nope.
Okay.
It's. I mean, it's not a comedy, but from what I heard, it gets pretty messed up.
Damn. Okay. Shit. I wonder what's. I can only imagine.
Right.
Okay. I'll just talk about Mob real quick here then.
Mob.
Just get rid of out.
Mob.
Just get out of the way. These last 2 episodes were fucking fantastic. Like, holy shit. I'm not going to spoil too much to give a basic. It's a 2-parter. So the first part, you find out about a big like rich person who has a daughter who's apparently being possessed, and he like reaches out to a whole bunch of psychics to come, of which Mob and his mentor are called. So they go. You get to see really good interactions with Mob's mentor, which I can always forget his name. I don't know why. I fucking remember that. But
insert name here.
Yeah, insert name. But he, you see him like almost in like a limelight, almost like you see him about how he actually what he's good at, which is reading people, being a smooth talker, and seeing him able to really understand. Like everyone else thinks that he's faking some of the stuff that he's talking about, which he is for the most part. But he definitely
because he's a con man.
He is a con man, but he's really good at reading people, like extremely well at that. And he has a really good really good scenes in the first part. But the second part is when you actually are going. Mob is like actually going against the possession that's happening. And I don't want to ruin it too much, but holy shit, you see Mob in a completely different light. The whole last 5 episodes, in the first season, every episode would end with like a percentage number, which is the percentage that we're getting up to where Mob is going to like unleash. And I'm just gonna say we get to 100%, but every time it's a different level of like what emotion has made him get to 100%. So this one is a emotion that we haven't seen yet, and it's fucking great. And they go all in on like the anime-ness of this fucking episode. Holy shit!
Was it like determination or something like that?
It's a very not tropey feeling, but it's one we haven't seen from him specifically. And oh my god, it's fucking great. The change in character when he reaches and he like comes into that emotion is really good, and the animation is superb. Oh my god, it's really good. It's easily the pinnacle of the season so far. But it's only 5 episodes. We'll see what they do in the next 6 or 7 episodes, because I think it's gonna be 12 episodes. Everyone should definitely fucking go and watch Mob. That shit is fucking fantastic.
I probably will at work because there's not much work to do right now, so I'm just watching anime.
We're not going to talk about Magical Spec Ops because we have dropped that show.
I've dropped that harder than.
Yeah. So that is off the list.
Woo!
But me and Paul will quickly just go through Love is War as well. Paul, what do you think of these last 2 episodes of Love is War? What's your favorite skit from these? What was your favorite skit?
My favorite skit. Okay, so from the episode 2 weeks ago, my favorite skit was 100% the what's it called? The French vice president just blurting out nonsense to him.
Did you speak French? So did you know anything that she was saying?
No, it was gibberish.
Okay. I was curious if they did any actual French.
Yeah, no, like there was actual French in there, but what she was saying was gibberish.
Okay.
Like it first started out like with like actual stuff, but then when they like started going like all hyperbolic, that just became complete gibberish. But I love that because she was just like, yeah.
I liked his I loved his face when that happened. He's like he went all simple face. It's like yeah.
And the best part is like because it was the school chairman that is tough to see him if he's worthy of being president. Doesn't know that he doesn't speak French. I
know that's what I thought. I thought that's what he was trying. When he said that, I was under the impression like he knew that and he was trying to like see how he adapted to like figure it out. But no, he thought he knew French. He was just gonna like have this girl like rip him one. I'm like holy shit.
It was just great because it was just like, yep, okay, I understand. And then he's like, oh my god, he's just standing there, just blank face, taking it all just perfectly. If that was me, I'd be crying on the floor already. Then Kaguya appears and just destroys her.
Yeah. God damn, that was good. I really like the first one. I like they pretty much go a skit talking about how what cat ears does.
Oh,
people.
that was great as well.
Oh my god, god damn it, so good.
And then Chica puts them on, and she becomes like a tyrant.
Yeah, that was really that was really funny. God damn, what a good episode. And then what about this episode? What do you think? The latest one.
I really like the umbrella scene.
Okay, so one thing to mention about this episode, at least, or that they've been doing this with the other episodes as well. It hasn't been specifically just those two like interacting with each other. They've been diverting more into like their interactions with other people and like seeing how they do in other situations. But this time, like you said with the umbrella one, that's another like that is literally what the whole premise of the other parts of the like the first episode, where specifically she had this entire elaborate plan to make it so that she knew when it was going to rain, so that they could share an umbrella, so that he would have to share it with her. And it was like really like goddamn, that's some good ass shit.
And then she's like, "I have everything planned."
Yeah.
And then she forgets about chaos theory.
Yeah, and then fucking Chica just comes. Wait, is that her name? Chica?
Yeah, Chica.
Yeah, Chica comes in. It's like, yo, I have an umbrella. Here you go.
I have a spare one in the classroom. Here you go.
Yeah. Always ruining it.
There was there was also the advice.
Yep, there was advice, and I believe the other one was volleyball.
Volleyball. Oh, that was also very.
I like the volleyball one. I really like the volleyball one.
Yeah, I raised that boy.
Yeah.
You raised
what a good last line for her. He's like, I raised that boy. God damn, Dan. I don't know why you don't like comedy shows. You should fucking try out Love Is War.
I didn't like them. I just.
There's okay, Dan. I wish Donnie was here. I want to know what he thought, since he doesn't normally watch this kind of stuff either. But yeah, fucking still holding on strong. Glad they got rid of the Chica closer, because goddamn this closer.
That was only once.
Yeah, I know. Thank God they got rid of it. That was 3 weeks ago.
That was one too many times.
Yeah, that was one too many goddamn times. Because this closer is fucking gold.
I just absolutely love the dance. It's such an adorable dance.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully
I will say no. I'll say this. You're right. This closer, the normal closer, is so much better.
I like
that dance was just great.
Sure. I'm surprised. I was confused why they did it though. Like I'm waiting to see if they like do another random one offshoot.
Yeah, I absolutely have no idea why they did it.
Yeah. Fuck. What was I gonna say? God damn it. I don't know. Hopefully it keeps going and it keeps doing fine. Hopefully they don't do anything dumb. Oh, hopefully, yeah, that's right. Hopefully they bring in the other characters that they show in the opener, because we haven't seen them yet. Okay.
I did accidentally read a spoiler from the latest anime or the manga chapter.
There's spoilers for this show?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, the only thing that could get spoiled for me is if they actually start dating and there's a whole like series of them just now they're dating and now we see their interactions.
I'm not going to say anything, but apparently there's 170 odd chapters.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn. I might actually. This is something that I could actually see myself reading, because I read like the old what was that manga with the single dad who had like a little kid with green hair, like Yatsuba or something. Yatsuba. Does that sound familiar at all? I don't know. It's just a really like cutesy manga with a single dad with a little girl, and they move into a new neighborhood and they like become friends with their neighbors. I don't know. It's just a little cutesy manga, and I thought that stuff was really fucking funny. I could definitely see myself reading this. Okay, let's hit up. Let's also finish up Dororo, since Dan does also not watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Just get that out of the way. We didn't talk about the last two episodes, where 2 episodes ago was kind of like nothing. It was just the cursed sword thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really interesting I can think happened there. Was there any like big plot thing that came out from that?
Yeah, he got his hearing back.
He got his hearing.
Ears.
Yeah. Which
that's a big plot thing.
Yeah, all it is a fucking random guy, worked was part of the military, and his what's his name? Like his lord or something, like ordered him to start slaughtering these people with this sword that apparently has a curse on it that it gets sharper with the more blood it soaks.
No. Before that, it was a regular sword, but he like pleaded to not kill them because all they did was help him.
Yeah.
But he's like, nope. They know they built my castle, so they know all the weak points if they betray us. And then he's like, I can't do it, my lord. They're innocent. And then he's like, okay, kill yourself with this rusted sword. And
well, I don't think he tells them it's rusted, because then he tries to do it and he's like, haha, it's rusted. It's going to be hard to kill him now.
No, I think he told them.
Oh, okay.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
The point is, and then instead of killing himself with it, he kills the first guy with it, which took like 3 or 4 chops.
Yeah, it did.
And then it slowly started getting
unrusted,
sharper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, my lord, the sword needs more blood.
Yeah, it does. And he slaughters the whole camp.
Yeah.
And then he just goes around just killing people, apparently. And he's been doing this for, like, apparently years.
Yep.
I don't know. It was strange. But yeah, it's just like, he has no other meaning. He's just walking around. We meet his sister who's waiting for him. And then they go through fucking, what's his name? Oh, what is interesting, I guess I should say, is that, how do you say his name again?
Hyakimaru.
Hyakimaru, the boy who gets all his senses back. When he views the guy who's wielding the sword, only the sword has a demonic aura on it. The person himself, we can understand, even though, well, the person himself is still seen as, like, clear, so he seems like neutral, he's an okay person. But even when he loses the sword, and it's put down, he's still somewhat under the curse in some way. We don't understand how that really works, because he still, like, longs for the sword, and then goes back. For a little bit there, fucking Dororo has the sword, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna fucking slice this guy. And he slices at someone, doesn't kill him, everything's fine. They go to the village. Dororo drops the sword. Brother boy picks up the sword. They fight, and he kills him. Harakimaru, or whatever, kills him, and that's it. And then he gets his hearing back. There's really nothing else in that episode. That episode was nothing.
Honestly, no. That's about it.
But this episode, he's been trying to deal. It's literally him trying to deal with being able to hear now, because he has so much senses. Like,
he's getting a sensory overload from just the.
Because literally, even like just the crickets and like the breeze was like driving his head insane. So we spend most of the episode with him trying to recuperate with this. The priest guy comes back. He's like, "Yo, I found well, goddamn, I keep skipping around."
No, he's like, there's a war coming, so there's no paths we can take, or like we can do that.
But they meet one night when they're sleeping. He wakes up by a girl singing. He's like, "Oh wait, I can hear this, and it sounds okay. I can deal with this sound." And they meet the girl. The girl takes them back to where they're staying, and she's been staying with a group of orphans that apparently have been like hurt in the war, and like a lot of them have like body limbs like cut off. So maybe they should find what's his name to make fucking parts for them. Where's that guy at? That's who he should be helping. Stop giving his fucking parts to goddamn corpses. Give them to these kids.
I think. Well, I think they're going to look for him now.
You think? You think that's what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
After what happened to Hyakimaru at the end of this episode, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So we find these kids, and they've been staying there while the girl that we found, who's older than all the kids, she's been working in with the army that I guess is on their side, their army. She's been working them like every night to have food and stuff to eat to support the kids.
Food, medicine, clothes.
And they realize that, well, the blind guy finds a path through that they could go settle in, like a place with like good soil, away from the war or away from where like people are battling. Like it's pretty safe there, but there's like a demon there, and Hyakimaru hears this, and apparently I'm so confused how he understands, because he just learned to hear. So we'll throw that away.
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah. So he hears this. He's like, "Yo, I can go take care of this demon." So he goes because he wants to help the girl, who he likes to hear sing.
I guess he fell in love with her.
Yeah, It's very soothing. It's like the only thing that he can listen to, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's really, there's actually some really good funny scenes where she'll be like singing and like walking away, and he'll be like, huh, what? And then Dora will come out. It's like, what you listen to? Like pretty loud. He just covered his ears.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like that was really good. But yeah. So he goes and he's gonna go fight the monster, the demon. And while he's going to fight the demon, the girl's like, okay, well, I'm gonna start, since we're gonna be moving. We need some more supplies. So I'm gonna work for the other army as well, like the other knights. So kind of work both sides. So she's gonna go do that. Dovero tells one of the kids, "Don't worry, if she's working herself too hard, I'll watch out for her. If she starts working too hard, I'll tell her to leave." He's like, "Thanks, bud." So we go back to Hirakimaru, who's fighting the demon. He's fighting, everything's going fine. The priest is helping him out. Then his fucking leg gets chomped right off. His real leg, not his fake leg. And he starts screaming and hollering.
And he's like, "Oh, your voice is back."
Yes, that is one thing I should mention. I was confused when he said that. Was his? I mean, I don't understand how a voice would be something that you would just lose. Like, I don't understand how he wouldn't be able to use the voice prior.
His vocal cords.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, the vocal cords. So now he has his vocal cords. So now he can talk if he can like learn it. But he lost his leg, which is not good.
Yeah.
And then we also find out that what's her name? The girl that we met. She's been like, the way that she's been doing this is like selling her body. She's been pretty much a sex worker.
Mm-hmm. Which was pretty obvious since the beginning.
Yeah, I definitely thought that's what was happening. If I would, if I'm being way like, not cynical almost, but more like, what's the word? I understand that they put this in to like invoke a response, but at the same time, I'm thinking like during this time, I don't know if that's that crazy. Like I feel like prostitution wasn't that uncommon.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, oh yeah,
yes, and I can see, but I guess what they're actually invoking is that she's doing something that she doesn't want to do to get it, and realize that it's the only thing. And I understand like that really sucks.
Yeah.
So she's like, she wouldn't be the kind of person that wants to do it, even though there should be nothing wrong in my opinion for that. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh, and also one of the reasons why Hyakimaru got his leg cut off was because instead of waiting until he healed up from his other wounds that he got from fighting the sword guy, he went out to do it right away. And on top of that, he got stunned from the sensory overload. Yep,
he was like way fucked up, and yet he's like, "Yo, I can do this." And no, he can't. So now he's lost the leg. We're probably, like you said, we're probably going to go to that makes sense now. We're probably going to go to the prosthetic boy, and he's going to get him a new leg. Hopefully, that'd be good.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh my god, you've gained so many things back,
but
you lost a leg."
What else? Was there another big thing that happened? I'm trying to remember.
Oh yeah. So we go back to his father and like his actual family, and they're like, "Oh no, look at all this drought and all this
shit's going down."
Yeah, shit's starting to go down. He's like, "No, nothing ever happens under my protection." Blah blah blah. And then the mom is like, "But this isn't uncommon. Remember all those years ago?
Yeah, remember 16 years ago."
Yeah, while their other son is like listening in.
Yep. And we haven't really had much interaction with him, so but he does like go like does the like kind of noise, and he's like, so he's obviously annoyed by this, and he has some understanding of what went on. He has some like knowing of something that happened.
I think it's more he's probably jealous that he's not getting his mother's love, or like
Yeah, it's probably something along that line where he can obviously see that his mom has maybe not some resentment towards him specifically, but is unable to love him fully because of this like feeling of I had my first son taken away from me.
Yep.
But we'll see. So the next episode's gonna like pick up right where this one left off, with his leg getting cut off and the girl being a sex worker, and we're gonna somehow. She seems like she's gonna be more of a main character. I think she's the girl from the opening.
She definitely is.
Yeah. So we'll see where that goes. Okay, Dan, let's fucking involve you now. Let's Dan,
Hi, I'm still here.
Dan, you can pick. We can talk about Slime, Neverland, Shield Hero, or Sword Art. Which one do you want to do?
Let's get the worst one out of the way first.
Oh shit. Okay. Which one is that? I need you to tell
Sword
me to make
Art.
sure.
Clearly it's Slime.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Yikes, I thought you were gonna say Sword Art.
No, Sword Art's easily the best one of the season.
Okay, we'll talk about Sword Art. We'll talk about Sword Art. Dan, why do you think Sword Art has been so bad?
It's just getting boring, mediocre.
What do you mean? What do you what was boring? What was boring? We got to see what's his name in a bath.
Woo.
What do you mean, woo? We are outside of the tower. We're climbing the tower up with Alice.
Mm-hmm.
They could fall at any moment.
Yeah,
That
there
was
are
intense.
minions.
Yeah, they just sat on the edge of the tower having lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what the fuck? I don't know, but really, Dan, what is your opinion of what's happened to Sword Art? What do you mean it's gotten boring?
It's just meh.
That's
I really do not like Alice.
what's wrong with that? Wait, okay. What do you actually not like about Alice?
I don't like her personality.
He doesn't like how she's basically become the personification of tsundere.
I guess she's being kind of tsundere, yeah.
No, there's no guess about it.
I mean, so let me get this straight. You don't like strong, independent women, Dan. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I was talking about this with Paul earlier. It's literally, I don't mind the personality. It's the fact of how they're portraying it. Like they're just rubbing it in our faces.
The personality is the only thing she. Is what he's trying to say.
I guess, but when you're a character that like has no memory or background, what do you kind of have? What kind of personality are you kind of have? I don't know, dude. I'll be honest. I also don't really care for Alice's personality because it's very. I mean, I guess I can't put it away though because it's literally she's lived her life understanding that like the Axiom Church is like this or the Pontiff and all this stuff is like all that matters, and then you have a guy
Pontifex.
You have a person here who literally is apparently almost the Antichrist apparently, and it's like now she's being helped by this person. She has to make sure that she's like making it very clear at all times, like just so you know, you are my enemy. I will kill you, and I will do it as soon as you help me.
Yeah, but at the same time, you make a point that all she knows is the church, and this Kirito is basically being portrayed to be the Antichrist. Why would she even want to help?
Because she understands. Because Kirito made a good point. Kirito made it very clear. It's like, hey, you're my other.
If you're fucking an angel, and the devil comes up to you and asks your help. Are you going to help them?
So if
technically, Satan is
an angel. Yes, I know, Paul.
Not only that, but I was going to say, but he makes it very clear. So if Alice, if there wasn't Yujo, if he wasn't in the castle, then I could completely agree. Then she should have just like sacrificed herself to do it. But the fact that he has another person that's in there, and her whole goal in life is to protect, then she has to get up there. She has to do it. She can't just sacrifice herself.
Also, she's in Integrity Night and acts literally like she's 5-year-old.
I mean, the other ones didn't really have act that much like adults either. How about the one that got pissed off because they found a woman?
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I'll admit this. Those other ones acted more mature. I'll give you that. But at the same time, they are older than Alice. Alice is the same age as Kirito.
Yep, that is true. Yeah.
So I would say they pretty much act the same. Kirito's like actions and like Yujo's actions, they're only like what? They're 16, 17? How old are they?
Yeah, something about that. And well, to be fair, Kirito is a man-child.
Yeah, Kirito's 20 also. Like Kirito's like actually 20 years old though.
Yeah, but he still acts like a man-child.
Yeah. But yeah, Dan apparently doesn't like the show anymore because Alice is just too strong.
I like her. I like her character design. I don't.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with how she looks. It's just her actual character.
I just feel like. Oh, I mean, it's Sword Art. It's just a lot of
Yeah.
It's a lot of archetypes drawn to their limit.
She's gonna have an arc, guys. She's gonna be like all really harsh and like cold. And she's gonna come over and be like, "No, wait, I actually like you guys. This is nice. Be nice and warm."
I mean, I know we still have. There's 52 episodes.
I always forget that there are 52 episodes of this goddamn show.
Yeah, but there's plenty of time for her to remain the enemy and then come over in like 30 episodes time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just my biggest issue with Sword, they take the archetypes to their fullest, like, generic level.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's my opinion, and they've done the same with Yu-Gi-Oh and Alice.
Yeah. No, yeah, pretty much. These episodes were pretty boring. The first episode was literally just Alice and Kirito talking about getting back up the tower, and they pretty much do that with magic. But fucking Alice is afraid of heights or some shit.
Or yeah.
Oh, but one
no, she flies around on the dragon.
Yes.
No, she's not afraid of heights. She's afraid of embarrassment.
So I thought they were going to say something like that, kind of dumb, with the fact of her wearing a skirt and like she can't do like a somersault, kind of like what Kirito does. But they didn't, luckily, which makes me actually happy that they didn't do that, because that would have been fucking dumb. But she seemed like unnerved about like doing a jump on a very small, what's it called, like the hook that he was standing on.
I want to say I would call that like a crook.
Yeah, whatever it was. Whatever it was.
Spike.
Yeah. But they pretty much make their way up. But they do see the one interesting thing, I guess, kind of interesting, is that there are like dark monsters there from the dark territory.
Minions.
Dark minions. And Alice is like, yo, what the fuck is this? Why is this here? And so it's starting, at least maybe. So one, either she truly doesn't know why they're there, and it's like even the Pontiff doesn't even know. Or the Pontiff somehow has some control over dark territory monsters. Dark territory monsters. What do you guys think about that?
So I don't know, the way they were there and guarding it, really, they do really want to make you believe that she controls.
So that's what's crazy to me. If she controls them, then there's no fear of the dark territory, right? There's like nothing to worry about over there.
Unless that's what she wants. She wants the dark territory to attack.
What?
I don't know.
Dan, why would she want the dark territory to attack?
Why does she want fucking dark minions on her tower?
I don't know. That's what I'm confused.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know why she would have that there.
But I will say, with a certain character that appeared at the end of this week's episode, it does seem more that it is hers.
Sure. Which I have no idea who that character is, but we'll get there.
Neither do I.
So yeah, that episode.
The clowns from Slime.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, pretty much they start climbing, they find these dark minions, and then they rest, and then we meet Yujo, who's been going up, and he makes it to this next floor where he sees an Integrity Knight. Cue in the next episode where he's going to fight said Integrity Knight. And this is like the first Integrity Knight, I believe. Like he said, it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're fighting. His like special ability is like, yo, I can slash through time, because it was like the first clock that was ever created, and my sword was made with that clock.
No, Matt. This goes even further than that.
What do you mean?
The only clock.
Wait, there's no clocks?
No clocks. That is the only. Like he even said, from a divine object, supposedly called a clock.
Oh, damn.
No, he said system clock.
He did say system clock, but I do remember them saying like.
No, he said clock, like divine object called a clock that the administrator called system clock.
Yeah, whatever that
is what he said.
Means.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are no clocks in this world?
Yep, no clocks.
I guess they only go by sundials. That makes sense.
Well, I guess, did he ever really mention a form of time other than, it's daytime or afternoon or whatever?
I guess not.
But
they never really said
they also
form of time.
They also made it mention that they don't use meters. They use something called mels.
I don't remember them talking about mels.
You don't?
No, when did they talk about mels? When was that?
When it was when Kirito and Alice were trying to see how far they have to climb until they can get back in, and he's like, "Ooh, that's like 100 meters." He's like, "Oh wait, I mean mels."
100 mels, fucking fake distance. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but he also said something also strange when he was talking about his weapon. That apparently his weapon like crosses horizontal or vertical through time or something. Horizontal.
Yeah. Okay. So so space and time are, I guess, are being portrayed as axes here.
Uh huh.
So time is apparently vertical and space is horizontal.
Oh, okay. And fucking his goes horizontal through time, and Alice's goes
his goes vertical.
Vertical.
Alice's goes.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Through space.
Yeah, I'm trying to think maybe like at first I thought maybe he was trying to say something about like the hands on a clock, but
yeah, that's also what I was trying. I thought he was going
but,
with
well, there was a picture of a clock at the same time, so
yeah. That wasn't a picture. That was a video, Dan. We saw it moving.
And that wasn't when he was talking about that. That was when he was first talking about where his divine object comes from.
Dan, do you even watch this show?
I watched it.
Did you like the fight though? Do you think that fight was at all interesting?
It wasn't really much of a fight.
So I do like how he does mention that he like continuous like exposition wise.
Yeah.
Dark world territory people use continuous strike stuff, and that he's like, yeah, integrity knights get their shit kicked in because what you do is completely practical. What we do is idealistic.
Yeah, they want to do everything like one swing. It's like, we're gonna do one fell swoop and you're gone.
But he's like, but I don't want that to be a reality for me, so I had to think of a way to use a one strike to defeat you guys, but I didn't think you were going to charge right directly at me.
Yeah. What a god.
Oh god.
But I thought the fight itself was, again, pretty quick and like over in just a few hits, but it was at least interesting to see how Yujo did it with his plan of like he did his armament, his enhance, which like shot a spike of ice towards him, and then he ran towards him, and when he shattered the ice, he like flicked the ice at him and threw up his sword at the same time so he didn't notice, and then attacked him with an ice sword that when it shattered, he was like, yo, what the fuck? Why's your sword just shattered?
And then he tackled him.
Yeah, and then he tackled him and like somehow he released his sword to come back down. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah,
he shot like beams at it.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But still, it's like Sith or like Force magic bullshit.
And then he brings his sword that was stuck in the ceiling when he threw it up, and like brings it down to the water. And then we find out that fucking the perfect weapon has two versions. It has the enhancement, which is what we've seen them both use, and then it has its release, which apparently is a stronger form of
which releases all the memories of the weapon.
Yes.
At once.
And we find out that for Yujo, that means not only does it do the ice burst thing, but it also will start draining the life from whoever's like trapped in it.
Yeah, draining the roses specifically. Bleeding and draining the life.
Yep. And then they're frozen together because he like pretty much not sacrifices up, but he's like, yo, I'm gonna freeze us both here, and it's gonna start sapping your life away faster than it saps mine away because you have less life than me, old man. And you find out that that guy is actually the one from the legend that fucking Yujo's village used to talk about. Also the one who had the sword that Yujo used to have that was in the cave where the dragon was slain, which this guy slain the dragon. And he remembers none of this because they took away his memories.
Yeah, but he does remember seeing the sword.
Yep, he has recollection of the sword. And then cue in some random fucking Humpty Dumpty boy. I don't know. He's some weird looking ass. Fucking, I don't know. He looks very strange.
He does deep freeze on the commander.
Yep, on the guy that Yujo just finished off, pretty much. Which I don't know if that kills him or if it just literally just freezes him. It's like, yo,
I think it just like petrifies him.
Yeah,
like, puts him in carbonite stasis.
But yeah, what Paul said earlier, what makes us think that those dark minions were probably controlled by the Pilot. This guy looks super like dark territory.
Yeah.
He looks really fucked up. I really don't like his face. Holy shit, he's annoying too.
Yeah, he really is.
He's very unnerving. But he pretty much is like, yo, we don't need you anymore, old geezer. Because we have this new young strapping boy who's going to do all sorts of stuff with us. And then fucking Yujo gets, like, he's already draining his life away and he fucking passes out. So we're led to believe that he's going to be used for some bad shit. He's turned into Integrity Knight or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna get turned into Integrity Knight. And
I actually don't think
Kirito and Alice will fight him.
I don't think he'll be turned into an Integrity Knight. I think Administrator is going to use him as basically what he tried to do with
With who?
with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because he even has like that there are multiple times you see him and his eye, like with his eye starting to do like a system admin stuff.
Yep. I wonder if that seems like something they could do. We'll see. I'm curious. I don't know how this is going to be 52 episodes. I don't know what the fucking they're going to go to after Administrator's gone.
Dark Territory is going to attack.
Oh, you're right. And then we can go fight Dark Territory. We have to get back our, what were their names? The, like, top tier people that graduated.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We're going to see them again. Almost for sure going to see them again, hopefully. I don't get to see what the fuck's going on in the real world, because I forgot there was a scene in the real world where, like, there's a ship that's following them. That's supposed to be protecting them.
Escorting them.
Yeah, it's
supposed
it's
to be their escort.
Yeah, and yet it's like going off course and going in different lights. Like, what the fuck's going on there? And then we see nothing else after that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's happening. So yeah, that pretty much covers Sword Art. What do you guys want to hit up next?
I'm thinking. I don't know. Let's do Slime next.
Okay. Okay, I'll be honest. I fucking. Let me bring up Slime real quick just to look at the last 2 episodes again to remember.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, only 1 episode. We only have 1 episode to talk about for Slime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the next episode's not till tomorrow.
Yeah. Honestly, this is what happened in this episode. Clown people tricked Beastmaster Lieutenant guy into trying to take control of that beast, the flying moth stingray thing beast. And then he's like, yeah. And then a different dryad comes to warn them about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's literally the guy who
literally it.
Yeah, the guy who came into the village and punched Riek, the Goblin
Rhaegar.
Lord. Yeah, Rhaegar, the Goblin Lord, who wanted to talk to Rimuru, was basically like, "Yo, I fucking ruined myself. I looked like a total retard," which he did. He was so dumb.
Yeah.
But he seems like he has too much pride, and then the fucking clowns is like, yo, we got you, boy. You want power? We got you power. And they trick him, and we don't know technically what happens to him yet, but we're to assume probably that he's going to like be taken over, like be devoured by the sponsors so that he can come back to life.
I feel like I don't think he was really tricked, more so than he was pretty willing.
But they lied. Like they said that they even tell us that they tricked him. Because whatever they were telling him was like, hey, you're going to absorb. Hey, of course you can absorb this guy's power and become a demon lord. That's obviously false. Like, there's no way. It would be kind of interesting to see
flying sharks as well.
Flying what?
Sharks.
Sky sharks.
What? Sky sharks? I don't remember that at all.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
The flying.
Oh
demon
yeah,
it summons sky sharks as its minions.
Yeah. So he's gonna use that power to like. Well, the beast guy his plan was to get that power and then to attack Rimuru, and well, not Rimuru technically, Milin or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
So, I guess also side talk. Before Rimuru's plan right now is to like still negotiate and like be more diplomatic with the neighboring countries. He wants to like make roads in between them so there's better trading, and the fucking champions are going around, well, quote unquote, the fake champions are now going around gaining more nobility or getting more knowledge, and people are like seeing them as the champions. Just side stuff going on. But yeah, we'll see what happens on next week when we see this thing probably attack and Rimuru and Mimolin have to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was nothing.
Well,
no, but
Mimolin's not going to fight it yet because she's not allowed to.
What do you mean she's not allowed to?
It's Milne, guys.
Milne?
No. Yeah,
Milne.
she's not allowed to fight it yet.
Yeah, they said no.
Wait, who's? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot. She did say, it's like, yo, I can go take care of this thing. It's like, no, we can do it. It's our village.
Yeah.
And Rimuru is like,
it's
fuck.
Milm.
Milm. Okay.
It's MIL.
Yeah, everyone but Rimuru is like, yeah, we don't need you. And Rimuru is like, fuck, yeah, we
like,
do.
what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean we don't need her? That's fucking lame.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that goes. They might be okay strong. I don't know. If Rimuru can't beat Milm.
Well, it's implied that Milm is like 10 times stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not implied. They flat out.
They do. Yeah, the Great Sage tells them, yep, 10 times stronger than you. So if the Beastkeeper guy thinks, or if they think that this is enough strength to get rid of her, I don't know how Rimuru is going to deal with this shit. But he has friends.
Well,
so
they
maybe.
just say that the Beast is equivalent strength to a Demon Lord.
Okay,
There is obvious
sure.
different. There is obviously hugely different tiers of Demon Lord. So
Sure.
because if Rimuru can defeat a Orc Demon Lord, but Mimlin is 10 times stronger as a Demon Lord, saying that the monster is equivalent to a Demon Lord in power is very vague.
Whatever.
It could be anything from an Orc Lord to fucking Mimlin that's 10 times stronger.
Okay. Yeah, but pretty much is up slime.
Oh,
yeah?
I don't know that we didn't did we mention that he finally said who his real target is, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't mention it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so he finally mentioned that he's after Demon Lord Leon.
Yep.
Yeah, and everyone just freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, because apparently he's like very well known.
Even stronger than Mimlin.
Milm.
Milm. Yeah, come on, Dan. Milm. Good old
Mimlin.
Mimlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, well then this should be a piece of cake if your if your target is that guy."
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the first time he's ever mentioned goal.
Yeah, but we apparently maybe understood that the Dryads already knew that.
Yeah, but I mean everyone else. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. I wonder if we'll ever actually get to that within these 24 episodes.
No, we will not.
Oh, well, damn.
There's only like 6 episodes left.
Wait, what? You're right. Oh my god, that was episode 18. Holy shit.
No.
Great. Okay.
But with how it's going, I think they're probably going to renew.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul, we said the same thing about...
It was a popular show, isn't it?
We said the same thing about fucking... don't picking up...
Maki.
Yeah, about Dangachi. We said the
Maki.
same... Maki. We said the same thing about goddamn No Game, No Life, and they didn't do it.
Okay. No Game, No Life's thing was during the time the anime was airing, season 1 was airing, there's a lot of backlash because it seems that the author was plagiarizing character drawings and stuff like that.
Wait, from the show or just different? Like
from his light novels, he was plagiarizing what the characters are and look like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that there's a huge outrage on that, and so I think like I think the series got canceled, like the book series. I'm not too sure about that.
God damn it.
But I haven't seen or heard much about No Life in a very long time, besides like the one movie they made not too long ago.
Damn. Okay. There's another show though. There's more shows. There are plenty of shows that never get more seasons.
I know. And I'm sad because Braves.
Oh yeah, Braves, fucking the flower thing never got more shows.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh well. Let's go on to another one. So what do we want to do? Okay. Which one next? We'll have to finish up. We're finishing up on a banger no matter what.
There's only 2 left, right?
Yeah, there's only 2 left. Neverland or Shield Hero, Dan. What you feeling?
Oh yeah.
Neverland.
Okay, you made the right choice. Dan. So yeah, 2 episodes for this. Pretty much the first episode is all about trying to find out who the traitor is. And they want to, while they're deciding this, they're like, yeah, we should start including other people into our talks. And they're like, okay, well, who are we gonna do that? And they say like Matilda, which is the girl with glasses, and what's the guy's name? Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, her name. Yeah, Dawn and Gilda.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we're pretty much going to start bringing them in, and when they do it, pretty much they're not too sure about what's going on. Gilda seems to like take it in pretty well. Like she's still like kind of fucked up about it, but she's like she thinks that they're telling the truth. Dawn is still like, yo, what the fuck are you saying? Dawn's also like the other oldest. I think these are the two other oldest people, right?
Yeah.
Dawn's like, yo, fuck you. Where's Connie? And then like, and then they lie to him saying that Connie's still alive. Well, they don't know what happened to Connie.
Or Ray, I think lies.
What?
No,
Norman.
not Ray. The other one.
Norman.
Yeah.
Norman lies when they ask about Connie, saying we don't know, we haven't seen what they just. We know that they're selling them to bad people. And Dawn's like, fuck, we need to get out there and help Connie. So he's like motivated to do that. Ray gives Norman shit for doing it. So you have to tell them the truth. What are you gonna do when it comes out that she's already dead? It's like, we'll deal with that when we get there. And Ray's like, okay, well, this doesn't help us for knowing what the traitor is. Norman's like, don't worry, I set a trap. I told both Gilda and Dawn two different things about where I put the rope that we're going to use to get over the wall. So if they go missing, we know which one is the traitor, if either. So that's laid. We see Gilda and Emma start talking more. But that night, and Gilda's like much happier now. She's like, I feel good that we were able to talk and that we can have these discussions now. But at night, fucking Gilda gets out of bed and Emma sees this. Gilda goes over to the new mom. What is her name? Mother Crone?
Crone.
Yeah, Crone.
She's called Sister.
Sister Crone. Yeah, she's not a mother because she wants to be one really bad. She goes over to Sister Crone. She's like, yo, I have stuff to tell you, Sister Crone. And Emma's outside the door listening in on this. And then we see Gilda and she's like, I have nothing to tell you.
Yeah.
And Crone is like, oh, fuck, Emma told you, didn't she? And she's like, what? And Crone starts giving all those weird faces that they do really well. It's like getting really up close to her. And Gilda's like getting freaked out. But Gilda says, no, leave me alone.
Yeah, I just got into a fight with her. That's all, you creep.
Yeah. And he's
she
like,
didn't
okay.
actually say creep.
Yeah.
But...
And Crone's like, okay. Well, if Emma ever does anything, or if you ever want to come back and talk to me, feel free. And then Gilda leaves. Emma and Gilda embrace. And they're like, thank God it's not you. But while this was going on, we see a side thing going on. It's like we see Mom in her study, and we see a note come in. And the note says, under Norman's bed. And we're like, oh, Don fucked up. Don the bad boy. So Norman and Ray are going around checking this out, being like, okay, well, I guess we have to find out who the traitor is. And they look up at the first they check the ceiling, the attic, where they told Gilda, and they find that the stuff's still there. It's like, good. Then they go and check under Norman's bed. It's like, it's gone. It's like, God damn it. And Ray's like, what are you going to do? And Norman looks at him and is like, you're the traitor, Ray. It's like, oh. And then it literally ends the episode with that shit.
Yep.
That was some good ass shit. Did anyone see that coming? Did anyone see Ray being the traitor? Did anyone think that was going to happen?
Okay, so I saw it because Dan spoiled it for me.
Dan, what'd you do?
I didn't realize Paul hadn't watched it, and I'd said, what the fuck, Ray? And then Paul's like, I haven't watched it yet. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ray?
And then, like, I the moment he said that, I instantly knew what was going on.
God damn. But
what's going to happen next episode on that cliffhanger?
Well, I mean, so that was a decent closing. Like, it was like, whoa, what the fuck? What did he do? And then, I mean, you could easily pull off how he figured out that it was Ray, where he just, like, he lied to Ray when he told Ray the fact that he told Gilda and Dawn these two things, because he told Dawn and Gilda two completely different locations than what he told Ray to find out whether they did it. So Ray was the only one that heard about it being underneath Norman's bed or up at the attic. And then Ray comes out pretty much saying, yep, you got me. But apparently he's been fucking doing this for, like, years.
He's, like, apparently known this for 6 years.
Yes, he's known this for a while. We don't know how he figured it out. We don't know how he's been spying on them. Like, we don't know what he's been doing, but apparently he's been doing this to gain more knowledge of the outside world. Like, whenever he would do this, Mom would like give him like useless items or things, or like he was trying to push like how much he could get and trying to gain her trust, and inevitably for at the very end to be able to escape. Like, he's been planning an escape for literally years, and it was his idea to have Norman and Emma go out that night to give the bunny back to Connie so that they would find out what happens. But they fucked up by leaving the bunny there, so when he saw them come back without it, he's like, oh shit. Well,
yeah, he's like, I did it so you guys could find out, but then you forgot the fucking bunny.
Yeah.
And now you've ruined my plans.
Yep. Because he didn't know how he was going to break it to them, so that's how. But this whole time, he seems like he keeps making it so like, I'm not your friend, but I'm not your enemy. I'm like, but you are an ally. Like, your whole goal is to get out, and you want to do it to also get them out. But pretty much he makes it so like, okay, I'm going to help you guys get out. We're going to do this, and I'm like your Trump. I'm going to be your spy now.
Well, yeah, he's got to say that to make his blackmail work, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, at that point, then he's like, but you have to do something for me, and it's going to be, you're going to lie to Emma. We're going to tell her that we're going to save everyone, but at the end, we're going to cut them loose, and we're only going to save ourselves. And fucking Norman agrees. Ray walks out acting all smug. And then at the very end, Ray's looking at the wall of pictures, still smirking. Norman's still like, oh, fuck, what am I? He's like, ugh, gasping. He's like, what am I going to do? But then Norman's like, wait a minute. And then he starts smiling. He's like, ha, and he covers his mouth to like not laugh or grin. And then Ray like goes, it's like, gets a stern look. So I don't know what that was about.
I presume they both figure out the same loophole or something.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I can understand Norman thinking of a plan to get around everything, but I'm still confused by what Ray is thinking. Like, do you think that's like he figured out what Norman could do? Because if he figured out what Norman can do, well, then he knows how to counteract it. He knows how to change
I think they both thought the same thing.
Okay.
That's why they showed it like that, I bet. Also,
Emma is scary.
Emma's scary. What do you mean? How's Emma scary?
When they're talking about it, and Ray's like, yeah, I'm the traitor.
Oh yeah.
But and then they explain everything, and then she's like, did you sacrifice kids from the orphanage for our sake?
And he doesn't answer that though. Like,
no, he doesn't answer that. But then she's like, but her face goes like visibly like,
yeah,
like she's, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll never do that." And I promise not to do that again. She's like, "Okay."
Okay, good. Yeah, she's perfectly okay now.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate betrayal.
Yeah. But so that's happening. Dawn and Gilda, they're still like partaking in this, and they find out that they've been like surveilling the area, and they think that there's like a hidden room within Mom's office, which is the room that we've seen her go in when she like does the call to let everyone know what's going on. And Dawn's like, yo, we need to get into that fucking room so we can make a call, see what, like, of the outside world. And they're all telling like, no, that's a fucking dumb idea. We shouldn't do that. Don't do that. And Dawn's like, fuck you, I'm doing that. And he doesn't tell them, but Dawn and Gilda leave. They go to the room. They find the secret entranceway into Mom's room, and then it ends with them opening like, well, no, it's locked. They're going to try and open it, but then the door that they came in to Mom's door is opening, and we're to assume that Mom's walking in, but we don't know.
Nah, it's 100% Ray.
Yeah, it's 100% Ray Norm. Yeah, it's someone else. I guess Crone would be. Yeah.
What if it's the sister?
Yeah, Crone, Sister Crone.
Yeah.
What do you mean, sister? Did you mean like their sister, like another kid?
No, when I say sister, I mean Sister Crone.
Yeah, I think it's probably.
We already mentioned that.
Well, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's normal for you.
Damn. But yeah, was there any other big reveals?
Honestly, none that I can.
Yeah. I'm so confused. They want to I guess they did mention that they want to push up the date to like, originally they were thinking like a month away, but now they're pushing it up to like a week. Like they're doing it within the week to run. So
but Ray is very not for that.
Yeah, Ray is against that because he's like, yo, we need to get the shit out of here. We can't do that. We need to plan this out thoroughly.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I feel like if they don't attempt to escape within these next 2 episodes, then it's probably going to be like the last 2 episodes where they escape, which will be very strange. Like they have to do it pretty soon here to see if there's going to be any kind of like material outside of this farm.
Is this series based on anything, or is it original?
I have no fucking idea.
I mean, it could have a dark ending where they just either don't escape or they just escape and immediately get captured.
That would be interesting. I don't see them doing that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll literally end with them all dying, or them like inevitably just not being able to do it. I have a question. Do we know anything about? Have you guys seen like the numbers that are always like the titles of the episodes? Do those mean anything? Paul? Oh, Paul muted himself.
Oh, sorry, I sneezed and I thought I unmuted myself.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like I know they're like they're like numbers for the kids, but I don't know if they hold any meaning for the title.
I don't know if they have any like specific meaning to them, because I haven't honestly I haven't taken the time to try to like cross-examine the numbers.
Okay. I didn't know if they meant anything. We'll see. I'll try and see at least 2. The only one I can understand is like maybe this last episode. If that's the number that's on Ray, well, it looks like just that it's numbers of people that the episode's mainly focused on or something.
Okay, so it is a manga adaptation.
Okay.
So I can immediately just go read the ending.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows if it's done or not?
Well, you can read the latest episode and find out.
Okay. So yeah, it pretty much ends up for Neverland. We'll see what happens next episode. Let's finish up with Shield Hero. Anyone who wants to talk about Shield Hero?
So they start off with they're getting their reward, but they try to skimp out on.
Whoa! That was this episode. We're not talking. Wait.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So they're at a banquet for the heroes for saving everybody, and then bitch lady tells something to the spear hero that the shield hero is using slaves and all that, and that he should do his diligence to save her. And because for some reason the spear hero is like in love with Raphtalia.
Well, he's not in love with her, but he's like infatuated.
He's infatuated.
He's like finds her cute and like just like almost like any girl, I would assume that.
Yeah. And then he's like, "How dare you keep her as a slave?" Blah blah blah. And then when they try to explain it, they like the king forces himself into the conversation. He's like, "You are forced to take this challenge." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, because the spear hero is literally like, "Yo, you are fucking scum having slaves. I challenge you to a duel, and if I win, then you have to fucking release her."
Yeah. And then they start a duel, and the shield hero.
Well, wait. Before they start the duel, I just want to mention it's really fucked up how they treat what's her name, Raphtalia.
Yeah, they just grab her.
Yeah, they literally grab her and start like gagging her and putting like something over her mouth, but they make it saying like it's okay because she's like being controlled by the curse that she has to like defend her master, kind of thing. Yeah.
Even though that's not how it works at all.
Exactly, like he would have to give the command for that to happen. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so then they fight Paul.
And then so they're like, "Oh, look, the shield hero is cheating." Level 2 orange balloons.
Well, also I'm confused because I feel like that's unless that's not it. I thought that was an ability he had was to like create them since that he was like making the balloon shield.
No.
Well, then where the fuck did he get them?
He just has them gnawing on him at all times, apparently.
Yeah.
Because they literally don't hurt him at all. He can't feel them.
I could have sworn I thought it was gonna be something where like he could summon them. I'm like, oh, this isn't cheating. This is fine.
Yeah, and then he may just also add that the shield hero is half the hero.
Wait, I did not notice that. He's half the
Yeah.
level of.
Yeah, so shield hero is like level 21 or something. Spirit hero is like 43.
Oh damn!
I did not notice.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. But shield hero starts winning because he, starts doing. He basically just traps him in a bubble, like a shield bubble, shield prison thing, and he's like, "Okay, I'll let you out if you surrender." But I forget if he either breaks free or
he releases them.
Okay, and then when he's about to like do his finisher, bitch lady interferes with wind magic.
Yep.
And Spear Hero takes advantage of this without he's playing gullible.
I don't know if he noticed. I'll be honest. I don't think he noticed.
He either didn't notice or he's playing gullible.
Yeah.
I honestly also think he's just gullible.
Okay. Yeah.
Like he literally just doesn't like he's oblivious.
From the way he acts in the latest episode, I'd say he's gullible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then the king declares him the victor, and they start force removing the seal Reptilia, and the shield hero starts saying, "No, you cheated. She used," but no one says anything because they're all assholes.
Yeah. Well, they've been ordered not to by the king.
We don't know that yet, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
God, Dan, we don't know that, Dan. I was gonna get to it. So then he gets into like a depressive fit. He's like, everybody in this world hates me, blah blah blah. And then I hate the shield. I hate everyone. And then like his shield starts getting like corrupted.
Oh wait. To be fair to Dan, it was at this point that we did hear her say the fucking rude girl say "dad" to the king, and then he makes the connection. No. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then
you guys are hiding it.
Yeah, and then he's been getting even more fucking mad, and then this corruption thing happens.
Yeah, but it wasn't confirmed yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just him assuming.
Yeah, and then this comes up with him like his shield starts getting corrupted.
Yeah, and then corruption requirements or curse requirements met.
Yeah.
Up here. But while that happens, so Reptilia is now no longer or not cursed, like considered a slave.
Yep.
And the spear hero goes up to him or her, and she slaps him. She just straight up slaps him and calls him an idiot. Why did you do that? I never asked for it. You just a fucking tool.
Yeah.
And then the sword hero and the bow hero come, and they're like, shield hero won. Like, she cheated.
Yeah.
She straight up cheated. And then Reptilia goes to shield hero, who I hate Nafume. Yeah. Yes, thank you. And then he's like, "What are you doing here? You're free now. You don't have to pretend to like me anymore." Blah,
well,
blah,
not even
blah.
that. He thought like when he viewed her, when they removed the thing from her, he saw like it in a very negative view. Like everything was dark, and it's almost as if she said something rude to him and like turned away from him. Yeah.
And then you see her in his eyes. She's still like the little kid.
Yeah.
In his eyes, and then he's like they're having a discussion of like how she actually portrays him and how he's wrong. She does love, like she loves him, like he's done everything for her. She even argued that with the spear hero. Would you have saved me from slavery? Would you have fed me? Would you have done everything for that he has? And he's like, oh, he's done that.
I could have done it.
Yeah, I could have done that. And then she's like, yes, I have heard all these rumors. but the Nafume-sama I know would never do that. And then like he starts, like he sees her who she like she is now and starts crying. And then the other two, and then he's like, or Spear Hero's like, but I didn't do anything wrong, did I? And then he's the bad one. He's the one that had her flavor. He's controlling her. And then they're like, dude, are you that stupid? Look at them. He's legitimately 2 tears, and she's doing everything she can to comfort him. That is not slavery. That is a bond.
Yeah.
And then that's how that episode ends.
Well, it actually ends. Then they wake up, and then they have a little bit more talk, but it ends with them outside of the castle, and and she has food from that banquet that night, and he's like,
she made a sandwich for him, and then he's like, oh, you made this? Are you really Raphtalia? She's like, yeah, that's definitely me. He eats it and he's like, oh my god, I can taste it.
Yeah, it tastes delicious.
And then it ends.
And then it ends. God damn it. I fucking was losing my shit during this episode. Completely. Like, the entire time. When the Spear Hero came out and challenged him to a duel, and he started getting shit from her, like, having a slave for Raphtalia, and then when Raphtalia was, like, being gagged and, like, unable to speak, I'm literally have my hands, like, pulling my eyes down, like, what the fuck? I'm so mad. And then, when they start fighting, then when she cheats, and then he's, like, going crazy and, like, being really upset, he's like, why is no one believing me? Why is this happening to me? And he throws away his shield, and he's like, fuck this. And it comes back to him, and it's just like, oh my god. I'm literally just like, why? Why is this happening? And, when Raphtalia fucking slaps Spear Hero, and when the fucking other 2 heroes comes down and starts backing him up, I was just so fucking happy. Like, finally, someone fucking speak up about this goddamn shit that's happening.
Yeah.
It felt so fucking good. It felt so good for them to just fucking bring notice to it, that someone else is seeing this shit, and that people now realize that they're being fucking assholes.
Yeah, and I do like how I guess they finally realized that, oh, maybe he didn't rape her.
Exactly.
Oh, maybe he isn't the bad guy we thought he was. Yeah.
God damn. And thank God they also mentioned, like, the whole how he viewed Raphtalia, that it kind of kicks in with the whole idea that he wasn't able to taste things. Like, he's been this when you're constantly under this kind of, like, fucking pressure, and, like, you think that literally everyone hates you, your perception of what's happening is, like, completely distorted.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great how they did that. Like, holy shit, that was just goddamn perfect.
And like I've said before, like, I 100% believe, like, he couldn't taste food. Yeah, because, like, especially since, like, I suffer with depression, so I can tell you, there were times the world was just black and white. I couldn't taste anything. So for me, that little, like, detail was like, damn, they got that right.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, crazy how they did that. And then it was like, once he finally gave in and listened to what she had to say, and, like, fully actually believed what she was saying, because whenever she would say in the past something, he just would throw it off. Like, there's no way anyone would care for me. There's no way anyone would believe me. No one believes me. And then for her to finally come out and say that, like, I believe you, and him to hear it, and then, like, that reconciliation, like, knowing that he's actually a good person, that he doesn't have to give in and become this terrible person that everyone sees him as.
Yeah.
It was just fucking, oh my god, it was just so goddamn good. Like, holy shit. What a great ass episode.
Yeah. So next episode, I just want to say, Danny can even confirm it. Yeah. The moment I saw, like, the egg, I called who it was, and he's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, so they get their money reward, but they try to not give any to the Shield Hero. The other 2 heroes back Shield Hero up because they said they was forced, and they shouldn't do that. He takes the money and they go away. They go back to the slaver because she insists on getting the slave mark again to prove her devotion to him.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, pretty cute.
I guess I was, like, I'm more upset by. What?
It's cute in a very like fucked up way, I guess to say.
Yeah, it's weird, and more of this idea that I wouldn't. Again, if I'm in his scenario, I don't want a reason for people to get the same idea, like, oh, I enslaved you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, I agree, Matt.
Yeah.
Maybe she likes it. Maybe she's into it.
That's weird.
I think she views him more like a father.
Ah, yeah. No. Definitely not. No, she definitely has romance for him now. 100%. It has to be.
Oh, I mean, I guess with how she acted.
Yeah.
At the end, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's also a gacha eggs system. Yep. He even calls it out. Oh, what I do love, like even Giguk mentioned this about Shield Hero. It is so meta. It knows all the tropes. They even call the tropes out, and they're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, so they get like a chocobo thing, a philo.
It's basically a chocobo.
Yeah, I think it's like called a philofauna. It's a chocobo. They're in the village that he saved. Apparently, Spear Hero is now given dominion of it, and they're now charging a toll route of 50 silvers to enter and leave the village.
Yep.
And then Shield Hero's like, do you even know how much an inn with food and bath costs here? He's like, nope, 1 silver. So you're asking 50 nights of food, shelter, and water to just enter and leave the village. And then these ninja people appear, and the princess freaks out. She's like, what are you doing here? And then they show her a scroll that says, we don't know what.
Yeah.
And she's like, we challenge you to see who has dominion over this, because I guess the other option was worse.
Well, I'm assuming the thing said, like, well, no, we're giving this town to the Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still don't know who has authority over those ninja people, because it's definitely not the king. We see this queen princess lady.
Yes.
But we don't know what kind of influence she has on the kingdom.
Yeah.
Also, the other kingdom has guns and shit.
Wait, what? When did we see that?
When they zoom out, we see a couple soldiers, rifle.
Oh, I did not remember seeing that. Holy shit!
And like cannons and all that. Like they're in a civil war. So.
Oh, okay.
So then they're like, we challenge you to a dragon race, and then.
No, not a dragon race, just a race.
I think she says dragon race because they have.
She says dragon race.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he uses Philo instead. So, and they also mentioned that the Chocobos hate dragons and vice versa.
Yeah.
So Philo is super into this race, but obviously Spear Hero's buddies are cheating for him, but he 100% doesn't know.
Yeah.
So they're racing and all that, and so like the cheating ensues and all that, and they win. There's Shield Hero wins by like a split second.
Yep.
He would have won way more without the cheating.
Fuck yeah, he would have.
Yeah. Also, before I forget, they also asked to go to a couple stores because people wanted to thank them for saving the village, for helping out their family and all that, so they weren't left abandoned.
Yeah, I think he got like a book about making
better medicine than what he makes.
Yeah, and then like a grimoire about magic.
Yeah. Yes.
Which you can't read.
Also, she wanted to give him a crystal ball, but I don't think she had one.
They didn't have any because
the king took them all.
Yeah, the king took them to give them to the other people.
Yeah, but she wanted to give him that instead, and she also told them their attributes. Shield Hero is healing and support, while Raphtalia is light and dark.
I thought she was dark and illusion.
No, illusion is the school of magic that she's good at. I think she's light and dark, like Paul said.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, anyway, so then like, so Shield Hero wins, and they're like, yeah, you guys were cheating the entire time. And then it's like, no, you guys were the ones cheating. And the ninjas appear. It's like, nope, no, we detected magic, and it was definitely you guys because their attributes for magic are this and this and this and this. How did they know that?
Yeah,
and then all of a
all
sudden, then the chocobo becomes a fat chocobo.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, or it happened before that, but the chocobo becomes a fat chocobo. So the spear hero and all that leaves. The original lord of the place is like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, yeah, I don't, just give me a reward. Like, yeah, we're trying to gather up all the money we can to give you. He's like, bitch, I don't want money. I thought he was going to say, give me like free board for whenever I'm here. No, but instead the chocobo points at the carriage. He's like, yeah, we'll take that. So they restore the carriage. They don't actually show that, but it's restored.
Yeah.
So they're, and he also gives them a metal badge thing that says he's allowed to be a traveling merchant.
Yeah, basically he doesn't play tolls.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, thanks. So then I guess Raftalia either became really, like, she became car sick or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
She gets travel sick.
Yeah, car sick. So car sick.
Motion sickness.
Yeah, motion sickness. So they stop for the night. Philo cuddles up to Nafumi-sama, and then they wake up, and Philo's not seen in the image, in the still. Raftalia starts freaking out. Nafumi starts freaking out, and then we see this naked little girl.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Who the hell are you?" Or "Who the hell are you?" I'm like, "Morning, Master. We still don't know who you are. I'm hungry, Master."
Yeah.
Ends.
Yep. So Philo fucking turned into a loli, which is, I guess, what they did.
And before Philo just turns up in like the first minute of the next episode.
I mean,
it's not actually Philo.
It's definitely, it has to be.
Yeah,
we see it in the opener.
Yeah, and plus like the color of the feathers and her wings.
Yeah.
Too similar. Yeah. Just too similar.
No, it's just a big coincidence.
Shut up, Dan.
Come on, guys.
Shut up. Okay. Yeah, that covers that episode. It was pretty light. Nothing major happens, but it was fun. It was definitely fun to watch. And also, it's still rewarding. It's so rewarding now because we see more people standing up for him. He has more backing, like with not only the townspeople, but we also see the ninjas come in and stand up for him. We also see and they have more influence, it looks like, than the princess does, which is nice to see that her be put in her place.
Yeah, it's 100% the princess that's just hating on the shield hero, and the king's just going with it because it's
but why? I still don't understand why. Like, why does everybody like? What's the point? Like, why are they doing this just to make his life miserable?
I reckon it's something to do with the curse thing. I bet.
The curse thing?
Mm-hmm. The curse series.
Oh, wait, the curse? You mean
why else would they make it like such a big thing towards that? It's
so
100% going to come up again.
Of course. And I thought that was really interesting. I liked how they said like curse requirements met. Like you have to do something special requirements to get these things. And I think that was really fucking cool. But do you think that they're trying to get that to happen?
Yes.
That'd actually be interesting. I wonder if that is something.
Why? I mean, it's very clear from the very beginning that they were out to put the shield hero down.
Yeah.
And to make him like the most hated person in all the land.
That is
from the very beginning.
That is cool. I wonder if that is. I never thought of that. I never thought that maybe that their plan was to make the cursed shield or something like that. Because apparently that might be like a really strong way to use the warrior.
Like, and it's very obvious that the king is in on it as well, because the king was even like dissing the shield hero before the whole, like, you raped my princess.
That's kind of cool. I wonder if they do that. That'd be very interesting. But yeah, this show is definitely, out of all the shows out right now, out of Slime, out of Sword Art at least, it is the best isekai. It is the best isekai by far. I don't care what any of you guys say.
It's a very different tone, like Slime, because Slime's like this more happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them both. Like, okay, I personally like Slime a bit more. But like Slime has a different appeal to me than Shield Hero does. Shield Hero is like, I'm more there. I'm intrigued by the story.
Mhm.
I want to see what happens next. While Slime, I'm like, I like the characters, I like the tone. I just like how, like, I like them both,
I get what
and
you
I
mean.
like them both a lot. But they're just, to me, they're two different plates.
Yeah. What about you, Dan? If you had to compare
I agree.
slime or this,
I don't know. I agree with Paul because they are two different genres of the same genre, if that makes sense.
They're
okay,
two different subgenres.
but
Yeah.
which one's better, Dan? Which one do you like more? If you had to pick which one you had to watch first, like both episodes just came out, which one are you watching first?
I honestly don't know because I do quite like both of them.
Yeah,
Like I like Slime just because I want to see what Rimuru does,
Okay.
and I like Shield Hero because, like Paul said, the story.
Okay, you guys are crazy. Fuck it, this shit is so
Like
goddamn good.
I honestly want to see Shield Hero. Just I want to know what the Curse series is. I want to see
Yes.
the Curse series.
Yep. That'll be very interesting to see what happens there, how that goes down. But, God, I don't know. Never mind. God damn it.
I just really like how he's like an anti-hero.
Yes, he's an anti-hero that is still, but I don't know if they're still going to go down that route now. I don't know if they're going to go back on that now. Since the last,
I hope it continues. I mean, it has to continue if the Curse series is going to come back
so
based
they're
on what.
yeah, it can continue with him being like mistreated. That will bring that about, but I don't know if he'll still be like giving into the idea that he is a bad guy kind of thing, because they even said in this episode, like when he was like smiling with the chocobo, that she hasn't seen him smile like that like ever. So he's like gaining more of these things back. He's becoming like not depressed. So I think I feel like they're unless they do go back
I
on it.
feel like this could be just the calm before the storm.
Okay,
I feel
maybe.
like something. This is like, oh look, things are picking up again. I'm happy. Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, and that could definitely be what's going to happen. They can be giving us a little bit of a lightness before they fucking tear us down again. But holy shit, I have not, at least throughout this whole season of shows, I have not felt this fucking rewarded than that last episode with the fucking
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it felt so good.
Yeah.
Because you're finally getting to see the princess put in her fucking place.
Yeah, now, but just having other people stand up and like call out the shit, like when I'm just sitting there, like, why is no one saying anything? Oh,
it's
my
also
god.
really gratifying that the other two heroes
Exactly.
are actually like calling on bullshit now.
And it makes me. It also, when they show the spear hero, it makes me feel more for the spear hero and be like, okay, well, he's just kind of dumb. He's just a little bit of a dummy.
The spear hero is basically got a little devil princess on his
yeah,
shoulder.
Exactly. He's way too gullible. He's way too like, I just want to make people like me. It's like, this girl likes me, so I'm gonna do whatever she says. Yeah. Goddamn. Good shit. Okay. That pretty much covers everything for this week. You guys want to say what your favorite episodes were? What was from your favorite? Like, what was your favorite episode out of all these two? Out of all these that we talked about?
Shield Hero.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, Shield Hero.
Okay, God. I was about to say, God damn, for sure it's Shield Hero. Fucking the greatest. Right behind it's Mob. If this would have came out, it would have been Mob. But holy shit, I never felt this goddamn good.
I just felt so satisfied with.
Yeah, goddamn. Everyone should go watch that episode again. I'm gonna. Okay. So that pretty much covers everything. We will hopefully be back next week with Donnie.
Donnie's dead.
No, Donnie's not dead. He'll be coming back. Hopefully,
yeah, he just has strep throat this week.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll someday we might be on a regular schedule where the videos come out regularly and not very sporadic. Hopefully, that will happen.
But you think we are professionals?
Yeah. No, we'll never be professionals. And I also hope to maybe change up the fucking layout to make it look a little bit better still. I think we can do something about that. But I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.